Hello everyone, this is Shelby with Shelby Creations. Welcome back to another of our 13 days of Halloween. Treat bags. I got these several years ago, and it doesn't even give a date on what year these were, but no big deal. Went to look for them this year, and either everybody else has the same idea, or they're sold out, or they're just not getting them in. Either way, I wanted more treat bags because I have two of my grandchildren here with me this Halloween, and yes, we're going to take them trick-or-treating, but there are times when, they may not have a good night. Situations change. So I figured we would do some. And I did try them. I pulled out several bags. I even, with my 1.5 inch circle punch, punched out some circles and just inked around the edges for closures. I've pulled out some stickers. At least I think, these are stickers. I don't think they're rub-ons. And what few Halloween stamps I have. Now, I buy stamps only when I'm going to use them, or if I know I'm going to use them a lot. I don't have a big collection of stamps. And what I do, those of you that see, I put them between two pieces of acetate and put them between two pieces of cardstock, of which I've stamped the front of one, and it goes in a page protector. Works well for me. So what I want to do is, I tried it on one of these bags, but these are like wax paper, so stickers don't stick to it. Ruined a couple of stickers. And then I stamped this a few minutes ago, and it does seem that it has dried, so that's a plus. So what we'll do is we'll finish stamping this one and then let it sit aside and dry. And I've got my regular Walnut Stain and Vintage Photo inks. Then I pulled out my Black Soot and Forest Moss. I don't have a big amount of inks because I don't do a lot of inking. So why buy all these different colors? I've got just enough to sit in the holder for them, and it sits on my desk. So, and these are only the ones that I have used and keep using, my personal projects. And when I buy them, I also buy the re-inkers too. Alright, I get that inked up and then just damp it down. Hang on a second, this ain't gonna work. May help if I move. Oh, don't slide, don't slide. There, I've set those up there. So I've got a flat surface. That came out pretty neat. I like that one. You know me, I've got to clean off my stamp. So that one's not too bad. Instead of putting it up, I'm just going to lay it right there. I want to come back to here. I'm going to take a few of these off. Come off of there. That one, I know I want the bats. And just stick them here on my mat. We'll take the round ones too while we're at it. One. You tell I haven't used these in a while. They're actually stuck to my acetate. Oh, that one came off easy. And then this one. Alright, y'all sit up there for now. So, pop that one on there. Ink that up. Right in the middle. Now, unlike regular paper, you don't really have to hold it that much on the wax paper. because wax paper really doesn't absorb it. Now see, how do I want these to go on here? Put one that way and one that way. Make them sort of cockeyed. And bats. And bats. That works. And you see how easy that was? On there so I can wipe you off. Where'd the other one go? Pop down there. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside to dry. And then, you know, we just put your treats in there. Hold it over. And this one you may, the wax paper you may have to staple closed, because washi tape doesn't stick to it. And, yeah, stickers don't stick to it. I've tried that. I've already gone through a bag like that. What about a white bag? We've got these little, you know, you may have these type of bags in your stash. So, look, I don't need the dollar. Oh, maybe I do. You see, do I have a Forest Moss dauber over here? Don't see it, but we'll change the, what I do is I take my labeler and just put the first two labels on there. So just peel this one off, and then I'll put an FM on there for Forest Moss, and just get that down in there nice and good, just to sort of tint the color of this a little bit. Now I've got ink pads all over the place. There. Goes that one. I'll set that over there. This was, see, black soot. I couldn't use the first and last letters, so I put the K in there. Yeah, we don't need anything like that going on. Because I really would hate to offend anybody. See, what is this? I don't know what that is. We'll figure it out as we stamp it. Back, instead of black soot, let's come up here with walnut stain on this one. I love zombies. That's a good one. And just like that. And then what we can do is we'll take, now these, like I said, 1.5 inch circles. Whereas see, this one here is walnut stain. I'll do this the same way I did the other ones. And then I can take the same, and put it in the middle or close to it. And there, so that when I close the bag up, it's got its own little closure. And all it takes is a little bit of glue or double-sided sticky. In fact, let's try the double-sided sticky tape. I've got some here that are, it's a little bit wider. And I'm just going to put a piece right down the middle. And trim it off. It's that simple. There's a treat bag with its own little closure. Alright, so there goes one down. Let's see what else we can do. Try it this way. We did the zombies. Let's come back in here with more of, I like that effect with the forest green. Let's see how it does on the brown bags. Wrap it up, dude. It doesn't show up too good on the brown, on the craft I should say the craft bags. But it does give sort of a grungy look to it. So if I did that one, wonder what would happen if I came in here with another color. Make it really, 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 really grungy. Just like that. That works. Come back in here with, what do I want? Do I want to try? Will that fit on there? Yes. Now, some people do not like clowns, and I can understand. I don't know. But I'm not one of them. And I know my grandkids like clowns. At least I think my 15-year-old does. My 3-year-old, I'm not so sure. But this one won't be for her. This one will be for him. Set that one down there. Pat it down. And come in with the black soot. Now, with something this big, I will ink from the top. Because then I can see that it gets everywhere. Make sure I get that ink everywhere. For some reason it does not look like the nose is getting inked, but we'll see. Turn it around and down she goes. Ooh, look how that color popped. Alright, the W didn't do too good. That's okay. Hold it there just for a minute. And then lift. That's not too bad. That came out better than I thought it would. I mean, look at all the excess ink that's on these things when you go to clean them. So, yes, the little one you hear in the background is my 3-year-old granddaughter. Now, what I'm going to do is, that's not it. Where's got a marker here. And I'm just going to come in here because it didn't fill it in. And just fill in that W there. Now, I turn these around. I can't tell what they say. This one will work. I can't read it, but it's going to work for the closure. Okay, now I can see what it says. Hold it there for just a moment. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing with this one. Turn it over. Put a piece of double-sided sticky tape on it. And trim. Not too bad. Not too bad. And then we've got this one here. See if that's dry. See? It's already dry. So there's another one. What else do we have? Ooh, here's one, a glassine bag. Sometimes these take ink and sometimes they don't. It all depends. We'll do these from Witch's Brew. Wait, where's let me see. Will it take the green? Make sure I've got it on the right side. Actually, that's not too bad. It's taking it a little bit. Now it sort of looks like steam from the cauldron coming up. Alright, Witch's Brew. You can do here with the cauldron. Hold it and hope it stays. It doesn't bubble up, because that feels like it may be coming up a little bit. So this will definitely have to dry. Clean that off. We've got our title here. It says Witch's Brew. So you can make these basically with any of your little paper bags you have in your stash. Because I know some don't have a lot of people, a lot of kids that come. Or maybe you only want to do some for your, your friends' kids, your neighbors' kids. Or just, well, that's not sticking on that side. Or maybe just for your co-workers. Put those each on a little separate. Because I'm not sure if they're going to, which way they're going to go. So these would be great. Take them to work. Hand them out on Halloween. Put some that way. Now, use this one. We're going to do just the bat on this one for the closure. Just like that. Ta-da! Now, first things first, close up my ink, because I will put my arm through it in a heartbeat. Go over the back of this, and zip that off. So there's my other closure. Not too bad for just a few minutes. We can make our own little treat bags and have them all ready for Halloween. Not too bad for just a few moments work. If you like what you see here, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We only have a few more days left of our 13 days of Halloween. Bye guys!